these coconut palm trees. I'm in my zone when you call me. Wrist in my neck, it was icy. I'm liking everything I see.
Now you holding my hand, kiss on the cheek. Things you won't get in the state. Damn, you in shape. I like how your jeans be hugging and fit in your waist.
This is where I feel frustrated, is where I just think that it just doesn't make sense to me how women are not being asked out on dates. Like, there are so many beautiful women, like, come on, like, just shoot your shot. But a lot of the things that the guys were telling me, and these were guys from the ages of like 19 to 40, was like, no, we don't want to intimidate a woman. If we see them on the street, like, we'll cross the road so that they feel safe.
I do that.
No, we don't want to come across creepy. So I do see that obviously culture has really like removed this from the man, this kind of like the art of the chase. And then that, I think, in effect, is making more men passive.
A lot of this has to do with, of course, feminism, but the hashtag #MeToo movement. The level of awareness on sexual harassment, which is a good thing. The awareness needed to be there.
Yeah.
But there has been such a level of overcorrection, so much to the point that even a man just approaching you on the street is harassment. And the issue what a lot of men see is you can have two guys do the exact same approach. One's harassing her and one is received well. And the only difference is that she sees one as being attractive.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but that's not really fair.
It's not fair. But for a lot of good men, they're like, okay, well, the only way I'm gonna know if you find me attractive is if I approach you. But if I get it wrong and you don't, that's a harassment case. So for a lot of men, it's like, it's not worth the risk.
Unless you're a simp, beta male still playing by the old rules, men are not going to approach women no matter how good they look. And this is a great example of women just wanting to completely clothe and cover up the fact that they want validation, time, and attention from men. But what does society say? Society says they don't need no man. They're in a sisterhood and they can do everything by themselves because they're strong and independent. But once men stop giving them this time, attention, and validation, what happens? They start questioning it. What's happening? What's going on? Because women cannot, and I mean they cannot, live without male attention and validation. If all men disappeared and men didn't talk to them and they got dressed, I'm telling you, a lot of them would just be fighting with each other. They call us violent, but they would be getting violent with each other because they would be so frustrated because women need men to survive because women were created by God for man. Simple.
Guys, I've developed a new ick at work. It is grown men yawning. Hold it in. It drives me insane. It has happened an ungodly amount of times this week, and it's Tuesday, and I don't understand how they don't know how to just not yawn.
Y'all smoking crack! Something is wrong with you people!
And women wonder why on this app and others, why that they're single. Why am I single? How come I can't find a guy? And they say dumb stuff like this. They literally just don't want the man to exist anymore. He's already invisible. The guy that works at CVS, he's already invisible to you. And in return, women have become, since I've noticed this, women are becoming more and more invisible to men. The more these women come on this platform, they wonder why guys don't deal with them. They wonder why guys just want to slide on them if they get any type of guys, and they call them options. But those guys are just D options because that's all they want to slang to you. And this is exactly why guys get their passport. Like, this is the type you just knock off, bro. You just on a slow Tuesday and you just never call them again.
Every broke man's love language is physical touch and words of affirmation. It's not gifts because they can't afford it. It's not quality time because I find that like broke men...
Yo, she got me blocked. She must have thought I wasn't gonna see this. Okay, listen. They always talking about broke men this, broke men that. Where is your rich nigga experience? Where's your rich man experience? Because y'all talk so much about broke men. Is that all you pull? Tell me about your rich man experience without you just getting smashed. I just want to know y'all never talk about y'all rich men. I never hear it come out y'all mouths. But since we're on the topic about broken love languages, a broke woman's love language, listen, here it is right here. A broke woman's love language is receiving gifts. It's always, I love receiving gifts. My love language is receiving gifts. Oh, I bet it is, you broke motherfucker. I bet it is. Oh my goodness. I bet it is. I bet it is. You want a pair of Uggs, don't you? I bet it is your love language. Oh, it's receiving gifts. You always want somebody to buy something for you because you can't afford it yourself. Always talk about broke men. Broke ass bitch.
Women never talk about rich men because they can't attract rich men. So what do they do to compensate, and what do they do to kind of like even and balance it out? They talk about broke men because those are the only dudes that they can attract. Those are the only dudes that they've ever messed with. And at the end of the day, when they're starting to run out of value buying their own drinks at the bar, guess what's going to happen? They're going to have to go back to those dudes that they don't even want. So the rich men are only in their head, the rich men they can only dream of, and the rich men find them just like what we find them, invisible.
Why can't I have other niggas if you make me happy too? Like, that don't make no sense to me. If you make me happy and other niggas make me happy, why are you worried about them if you making me happy too? That make
He belongs to the streets.
And this right here, fellas, is why you don't cuff women in 2024 or give them a title. You just chuck them after you finish pumping and definitely dumping. But that's all you do.
Black women are doing much better and in much better positions than black men. And statistically speaking,
how they doing better
we're
than
not
black men?
living. We're starting more businesses. We're getting more degrees. We're making money. Like, we're doing all
Y'all
of the
are
things.
the most evicted in the entire United States. So all y'all with all that, I'm independent, I don't need no man, we're the smartest. No, it's not working. Y'all getting evicted left and right because y'all refuse to say, help me. And that's why I say women are children, because they are too bold and too arrogant to say things like, help me. Because a lot of y'all run around dating your sons, not your own sons, but dating dudes, and you mommying the dudes. And next thing you know, you run around feeling good about yourself because you're dominant over the man that you're dating, and he can't help you. And that's one of the reasons why y'all don't think y'all can ask for help, because every dude you date is somewhat of a loser or younger than you or some type of childish dude.
Not only that, shout out to Mr. Let Go. But not only that, but these women can't attract the type of men that they want, so they often lie and say, I will never settle, until their biology starts kicking them in the gut, and they're like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these simps, one of these orbiters, one of these guys that I would never give time of the day, but now that I'm in panic mode and I'm running out of time, eggs and oxytocin, and I'm stuck in my ways and I cannot be actually, guided and led by a man that I actually want, I'm going to have to settle. And that's why they always end up dating younger men, because they're old and they're out of their prime, and the guys that are her age or older don't want her. So you do have, and then they just want to walk around and say, oh yeah, well, we're getting more money than men, we're most educated, we have all these things, we're slang, we're queens, all of this garbage. But they're the most in debt. Women are 80% of the consumer base. Women buy the most products. Women also contribute to buying, yakis and weave extensions and all that crap. And that's $1 billion industry along with the makeup industry, just to fool and deceive men. And then, once you get her back to the crib and that makeup is off, she looking, instead of like Janet Jackson in the 80s, she looking like Freddie Jackson. So yeah, it's ridiculous, man. But yeah, shout out to Mr. Let Go. He pretty much let go and told the entire truth. We all know that these women be capping. They just like to use these props, statistics, because they're too masculine. That's the issue. That's why all these talks are about men. They're just too masculine. Men don't want to deal with them. Men look at them as the homie that they can smash on, and they don't want to take them serious for anything. So they have to do what? They have to settle, and then they want to ride the boy or the guy or whatever, whoever they're dating, some young dude. These women be like pushing 40, trying to deal with dudes that's like 23, 24. Them dudes just trying to slay the dragon, get some practice, and move on. But yeah, man, that's absolutely ridiculous.
It's like sometimes when the woman is happy, she leaves. And when a woman is unhappy, she stays. Like the happiness of a woman is not necessarily predictive of whether she's going to stay in that relationship.
Why do you think women leave when they're happy?
When they're happy?
Yeah.
They've gotten too much of what they wanted. And eventually they run out of things to want. And it's almost like, is that going to sound weird? But it's like, how do black holes die? You know, they have to go away eventually. They suck up everything around them, and then there's nothing less to suck up. And then they have to suck themselves up, kind of a thing, and then there they go, I guess. We do know that black holes don't exist forever.
Okay.
I can't explain the astrophysics, but...
One thing we do know is that the black hole will never, ever die. Just like this mindset will never, never die. And like he said, what do you do when it eats itself up and the black hole comes and it devours everything? What happens? What's going to be left? Meaning, what's going to be left of these women, these modern women? What's going to be left? They're going to be shells of themselves. And it's sad, bro. But hey, dude's been saying this for years and years, decades and decades, saying, hey, this is going to be bad for y'all. And now we in panic mode. We even sued. We're almost at level 3 panic mode. Men are like literally leaving. Men have stopped approaching. In 2022, my bad, I said 2002. 2022, when I was talking about this, when I was making these videos, I was seeing a trend level 1. Women getting dates, but you know, the guy not committing, or the guy not wanting to be accessible to the woman, and them complaining about that and being entitled. Now we've gone to stage 3 in 2024, and now men are not approaching women anymore. Like that's a huge jump in 2 years since I've been doing this. But wow, man, it's ensuing, man. This is getting really, really bad. And hey, man, dudes are out. We got our passports. We're dealing with women. That's what stage we're on. But anyway, that's what I want y'all to do too, is use your passports, man, if y'all can, because it's a headache out here. There's no wonder dudes are just completely giving up. It's like there's no other way but the passport, bro. Or if you want to go MGTOW, or if you want to learn this game, it's either way you want to do it. You want to get this ism or not. But I need you guys to make sure you like the video, put post notifications on, because I pretty much post a video every single day, and comment for the algorithm, because we're back monetized. I love all of my villains. You already know what it is. Bountyville and Bounty Villains up, Mastodon's down. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm gonna see you guys all in the next video. Gotta keep cooking this content any way I can. I'll see you guys all in the next one. All right, I love y'all. Peace. Thanks for watching.